Hi guys, welcome back to the Pressing Matters. I'm Scott. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for your support. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Doing so will help ensure that you will get all the new content that's coming up. So today I'm just going to go over briefly the two new Blue Note Classic releases. And they are Herbie Hancock's Maiden Voyage and Eric Dolphy, Out to Lunch. First off, I'd like to say that the pressings are great. They have seemed to have solved whatever was going on the last two batches. And there was no non-fill, no problems really. Particularly Out to Lunch sounded really, really clean and fantastic. Most of you who have been following me know that I am new to jazz, just exploring it through these two series or three series, the Tone Poets, the Acoustic Sound series, and the Blue Note Classics and 80s. And I'm starting to acquire a taste for certain styles and certain artists. With these two titles, I haven't really found actually a Herbie Hancock title that I really like yet. It really surprised me because I've heard so much about Maiden Voyage being a classic, and I suppose it is. And I probably sound real stupid because I'm not a jazz aficionado, so it's hard for me to really describe these things, but I'll just give you my impression as someone just listening to these titles for the first time and not really being a jazz aficionado. And I don't see what the big deal about Maiden Voyage is. I didn't find it a particularly engaging listen. And I'll probably get tomatoes thrown at me for that, but I know a lot of people love it and can appreciate it, but for me it did not do it. It didn't do it for me. So Eric Dolphy, Out to Lunch, on the other hand, is really kind of out there, and I liked it a lot. I mean, I'm not opposed to avant-garde music, and this is sort of out there. It's kind of out to lunch, as they say. But I did like this one a lot better than Maiden Voyage. I can see myself giving it repeat listens. The sound is very seductive. I thought it was beautiful, really well done, and interesting stuff going on in the album. But it's not particularly my cup of tea as far as the jazz I've heard so far. I like smoother, more pleasant listening experiences, and experiments are great, and especially when they sound this good. And I can appreciate the importance of this album. So I'll leave it at that. But yeah, good news on these two Blue Note releases. They have overcome the pressing problems of the previous batch, and that's reason to rejoice. And getting these titles for the low price of $24.95 is an even more reason to rejoice. So if you are interested in these titles, pick them up. They're great. They really are great. For me, they are filling out a place in my collection. I intend to collect all of the Blue Note Classics, and down the road I will, assimilate which ones I want, and hopefully these two will be among them, because I know that they're classics and well regarded. So that's it. I mean, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. We'll see you next time. I'm Scott from the Pressing Matters. Have a great day.